Hello, everybody. I am joined by our lovely group here. This is Ships and Giggles, an improv comedy stream, a new pilot from Octopunk Media. I'm your host, Michelle. I am joined by the lovely Michael James Daly, Rune Vaughan, Michael Smallwood, and Austin, who will be our musical improv artist today. We were going to have our dear Chris Trindade here today as well. He cannot make it. Unfortunately, he had some stuff come up, but if we ever do this again, he will definitely be joining us for that. But yes, we have Austin stepping in as our musical synth lute extraordinaire and also probably the guesser of a lot of our games. So, yeah, we've got a lovely show for you today, whatever time zone it is. It's noon for us, and it's like 9 in the morning for Daily. So he's had 5 cups of coffee to wake up, and now he's sweating, but he's ready to do some improv. If you've ever seen. If you've ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, regardless of what country you are in that they air that, this is very similar. I will be giving our lovely performers different prompts and different games to play, and they'll be performing them live for you today. And our first game that we're going to do is called Party Quirks. And again, if you've seen Whose Line, this is pretty familiar. Austin is hosting a party with an eclectic group of guests, none of whom he knows. And each of our performers has been given a wild prompt that you will be in on as well as the audience. And they will, one at a time, present themselves to him in a charade, and he has to guess who they are. So, yes, that's what we're going to start with. Austin, are you ready?
I have no idea.
Are you ready to start your party?
I guess.
All right. Well, so kick it off, and then Smallwood will be our first guest to arrive.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Hello.
Hey. Hi everybody. What's up? Hey, welcome
to my party.
Hey, yeah, no, it's great. I'm so glad to be here. Austin, I need you to get. Is this the best lighting that you have in this room? Like, is this the? I'm just hoping that this isn't the we're gonna light this a little bit differently and maybe put some. Do you have any
Are you
neon? No. No. That's that's not. I'm gonna put this all together, but that's not exclusively about. You know what? It's fine. I'll find it. We'll get this together and we'll do this. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's gonna be great. And is it just us? Like, is it just gonna be us? Okay. All right.
I think there's more people coming.
Oh, great, cool. Yeah, that'll be fun. And I like this couch. Can we maybe angle this couch a little bit more towards? Yeah, this should do. This should do. All right, great, cool. Okay, all right. I'm gonna hang some more lights in here. Yeah.
Your next guest should be arriving anytime now.
Purples and some blues.
Oh, all right.
Who's there?
Austin,
Welcome to my party.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here. Wow, what a
This is a
setup you
crazy
have.
person who's rearranging the room.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Can you two actually just stand like close enough to each other? Can you just stand
Yes.
side by side and like, I don't know, can you stand close enough to where it's like you want to touch each other, but you absolutely aren't going to?
Good, 1 second.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. That'll work. Yeah. Okay, great, cool. Yeah, that'll play on this couch.
Austin, I have a couple of dietary needs. I know you have Fritos here, which is great. But I'm looking for things like chum. Any chum, or perhaps a girl in a bikini swimming around evening time.
Is your name Bruce?
No. How could you forget my name? Some things
Okay.
I like are
Okay.
big boats.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, there's someone else here.
Ding
Oh,
dong.
who's this? Welcome to my party of a shark and a cinematographer.
Oh my God, look at this place. Oh, so nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Oh, the feng shui in here is a little.
Oh, I think you'll get along with the
stars.
cinematographer here.
Before I forget, have you two ever been enemies? Because that would really work for me if you guys had been enemies first.
Like in a past life?
Or in this life specifically. Like maybe even a week ago would be great.
Maybe.
Oh, awesome. Great. Cool. That'll play.
Cards.
That'll play.
I'll have to look at the cards. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
yeah. I'm gonna set the camera. I'm gonna set the camera up here. Okay. Yes. And then I just as much tension as you've got.
Tension.
Okay,
just
so I think you're a director, and I think that you're a spiritualist.
Really not in my
A
spirit.
little more specific than that. On
Yes.
all of them.
Specific spiritualist or a specific director?
He's a specific director.
Should the shark leave the party, or do I keep sharking?
Like in May, like maybe you're just like really, really stubborn, maybe set in your ways, or
Is it possible if you guys will sit like really close, like hand-holdingly close, but also we put the shark across your lap? I think that will really get it. I think that'll really.
I'm definitely yeah.
There are a few message boards at the very end of that, so I think that'll be perfect.
This shark was obviously born under a water sign.
I love water.
A water
Please.
sign?
Describe the shark. Please describe the shark's water signs, but slower and into the camera.
Slower.
I love water, Roy Schneider.
Like this shark was very clearly born in the ocean and just very, very one with the water. Yeah, fire signs would really, really dampen its spirit.
Yes, perfect. Keep going. We need to do one more take. We need to do one more take, but like, I'm gonna spray the shark so it's a little wetter.
Definitely. Moist.
Yeah.
A damp squid.
Feeling that you've got a really creative energy, and I'm really appreciating that right now. It's working a lot for me. I like it. Yeah. So you bring a lot to this space with your creative energy, your alignment. I like that.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that means a lot to me. I appreciate that. So we just need one more take, and then so in this one, this is gonna be the close-up. The last shot, I just need you guys to like hold hands, like right here, and we're gonna cut this in.
Okay.
We're gonna cut in a hand holding.
Hand holding.
But we were an enemy last week.
Where do we want our fishy, watery sign shark?
Wherever you're comfortable putting.
So Austin, what do you think? Who are you surrounded by?
Crazy people.
My shark died. Dead.
Dead shark. I got a dead shark here.
You've got a dead shark or a damp squid, as you say.
Not the shark.
What is Michael Smallwood?
A director.
More specifically.
A director of a movie. a film director.
So Michael was an asexual porn director.
Okay.
Wow.
I said okay. I was just gonna say that it was you, but that's fine.
That would have been a great guess.
At a certain point, I went, "Oh, I should as much as possible just do the show."
Michael Daly was a man slowly turning into a shark.
Oh.
And Rune was a woman who can only analyze, or well, how did I phrase this? A woman who only judges people.
You don't know how you're going to phrase it. I don't know how you're going to
A woman who only judges people by their zodiac sign.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, don't drink any water during this because I'm going to choke to death. Great, cool. Did not know he was turning into a shark.
Well done
This
to.
is going awesome.
All right, so our next game is called Press Conference. This is a game where Michael Smallwood will be giving a press conference on a certain topic, and Michael Daly and Rune will be the reporters asking him questions about this new revelation. And this press conference has a specific topic that I hope Michael is familiar with, and if he's not, he'll wing it and it'll be even funnier. So, Michael, you'll be giving a press conference on the fact that Destiel became canon. If you understand what those words mean, good luck. If you don't, more luck.
I understand enough of what those words mean to know, like, okay, all right.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us today. Really appreciate everyone coming out on such short notice. But at 8 p.m. Last Thursday, Destiel has officially become canon as the television show Supernatural has put Dustin and Castiel together. And so we, since then, obviously, the internet has been on fire. Several fires have actually broken out in internet cafes all across the country. Clearly, like Tumblr has been down, Twitter has been down. We did not realize that this would be the start of Armageddon, but it certainly absolutely has been. You know, as everyone's been aware for the past week, there have been fires, there have been riots in the streets. The creators of Supernatural have been whisked away to a secure location so they cannot be harmed or mobbed or touched. And so the actors have been whisked away to secure locations, but we are expecting more chaos in the ensuing weeks. I'll take
Question.
Time, yeah, Rune.
Yes. So do you expect for the creators of the Supernatural to come out and make an official statement themselves for this chaos that they have created?
Yeah, you know, they, from what we understand, they are currently preparing several statements and potentially new episodes, although we do not know at what time it will be safe for them to continue filming the show. But we do expect sometime in the next few days them to be allowed to make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
What about the fan merch? You know, I have certain pillows of certain characters that I like to sleep with and snuggle with. Are those in jeopardy?
They don't seem to be in jeopardy just yet. We've gotten some isolated reports of theft, of people taking Dustin and Castiel merchandise and sewing them together. We don't particularly see any way in which that is a crime at this time, but Congress is convening to discuss it. Yes, Austin.
Do they have any information on the outcry of people who prefer Dean over Dustin?
Yes. So yes, this was spoken of. The actor Jansen Padalecki, who plays Dean, has been spoken to. He seems to be furious and is currently rallying people to his side on various social media platforms that haven't gone down. His MySpace is currently being monitored by our agencies to make sure that they don't bring any violence against Dustin or the actors who play Dustin and Castiel. It's part of the reason that they are in secure isolation as of right now. Yes, Rune.
Question. So as far as the original cast is concerned, should we expect any recastings? Would we is there any possibility that this is going to completely deviate from the original storyline?
Well, as I said before, there will be an official statement from the creators of the show at such time that we deem it safe. However, so I can't speak to that right now. From what I'm hearing from the bunkers, there is no intention to recast the show. The cast seem to defiantly wish to continue doing the show, despite the literal chaos that they have wrought.
Paul Richards, the Fascination newspaper. With the Armageddon, do you suspect that the Armageddon will spread over to Salem, which is where Jensen Ackles played Eric Brady on Days of Our Lives? Will that be in any sort of danger of, perhaps Marlena catching on fire?
Yes, so we're actually looking into incidents where apparently, flaming DVD sets have been thrown into the set of Days of Our Lives, but we do not know that those two events are related at this time, but we are currently investigating. Yes.
As you said, Jensen Padalecki is furious. Will he be playing a diminished role considering the introduction of Dustin?
Again, that will be for the creators to decide. There is speculation, according to currently the Wall Street speculation is that he will continue to play a role in the show. But that will be, of course, contingent on the legal ramifications of, his MySpace page, the legal ramifications of whether or not, if it comes to light that his followers are responsible for this subsequent attack on the Days of Our Lives set, then that will be met with conversation.
And could you remind us what his MySpace handle is?
Yes. Yes. Obviously, his MySpace handle is I am Jason Hear Me Paddle, and so it is but we are currently monitoring it for suspected illegal activity.
That's it.
Good. Nice, Austin.
Okay, so Austin broke me, and also I apologize profusely for how much of that I got wrong.
No, that's the charm. Oh, I have a lot of wheezing in the chat. We only know Jensen Padalecki. Oh my goodness. So I actually am going to involve the audience in the next game. We got some audience participation here. So from the audience, coming off of that, I want some suggestions of characters, famous movie, television, and game characters. Just throw them in the chat. I'll pick a couple of them that I think our folks know. So let's see what comes up. Okay. I like that one.
We are not watching the chat today because we are playing the games, and therefore they're so that you guys get to discuss the prompts and stuff that we can't see. We're not in the chat.
Okay. I already find two I love. Okay. So then.
I'm not.
And also, I want the chat now that I have two characters picked out. I want the chat to suggest fan fiction tropes and romance tropes.
Oh, I'm not in this game. I actually can look at the chat.
Yeah, you could look at this. Okay. All right. So this. So this next game is called Crack Ship, and this is a game where we put two characters together in a romantic comedy or fanfic trope situation. This game is for Rune and Michael Daly. So I'll go ahead and get this up here for them. So Rune and Daly, you will be portraying the characters of Hannibal Lecter and Pikachu in the scenario of there's only one bed. So there's
Hannibal Lecter is I'm assuming.
Adorable.
No idea the way I do.
Bonus points if you also work in Enemies to Lovers, because that was also recommended highly. But yes, there's only one bed. Oh no. There's only one bed. Hannibal Lecter and Pikachu have to work out their differences, and here we go. So whenever you're ready, and I guess you guys can pick which of these characters you are choosing to play.
Hannibal Lecter.
You're claiming Hannibal. Okay. All right, in your time.
It's an acting method.
Pikachu!
I see we are in a place that only has one bed.
Pikachu!
This Comfort Inn. Very interesting. Hannibal Lecter is also German. I have no idea why. Well, with only $30, Pikachu, I see we only have one bed, and I'm hungry.
Pika, Pika!
Yes. I agree. Not a vibration bed either. Those kind that jiggle when you put a quarter in. Now Hannibal Lecter's Irish. Let's see. You know.
Pika, Pika. Pika.
You and I have known each other for quite some time.
Pika, Pika.
Yes. Ever since your friend Clarice left me, you have been my only console during this time.
Pika.
And at first we didn't like each other. No. I ate one of your feet. It wasn't very nice. But it grew back. Yes. Yes. Oh, one of these days, Pikachu will have you learn English so you can speak. Now,
perhaps I can't.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Pikachu. Now, this is a twin. Yes. This is a twin bed we have here. So, unfortunately, I can't get out of my chair. It's part of the problem that I have. So if we could figure out a way to get my chair and me into this bed, it'd be a good solution.
Pika, Pika. So Hannibal, you feel like you deserve this bed as opposed to me. You have a chair. I have nothing. I believe I paid for the room. That's myself.
Oh, I see. Well, I thought that you and I were a little closer than that, Pikachu.
Perhaps we could do a tail to a head to tail. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
If you sleep this way and turn those chompers of yours in the other direction, and I'll sleep this way, far from said chompers.
Yes, I believe us serial killers call that 69ing. Yes. So,
you are a foul creature, Hannibal. A foul creature. What I love about you, honestly.
If we could maneuver my chair into this twin bed.
All right. I've got you. You know I've always got your back.
Yes. Oh, very good. Very good.
I'm going to tip you over. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Brace yourself.
Yes. Oh, there. Yes.
There you go. There you go. I'm going to get a blanket. Cover you with a blanket.
Oh, this hospital bed.
Pillow over your head.
Hotel bed. I thought we were in a hospital for a second. I said hospital. Sorry about that. Hotel bed. I can smell the remnants of.
Hot flowers.
Yes. Yes. I smell the sweat of humans. The PMS of ladies.
Broken hearts.
Urination of drunk men. Methamphetamines, I think that is.
And scene. I ate
And
your
have-
foot.
I'm glad I can't see the.
sleep face with the person who ate
That was wild. That was wild.
Oh my god! Thank you, chat, for those amazing suggestions.
Sorry for my terrible Hannibal Lecter impression. Jesus.
Hannibal Lecter is now Irish.
I was personally emotionally struck by the implication that only serial killers 69. So
Partiality right there.
gave me a lot to think about.
Oh my god, that was something. Okay. So, shake that off and on to the next. Our next one involves or actually, I think our next one is Smallwood hosting an award show for music. And all of the songs that are nominated are going to be performed improvisationally by Michael Daly and Austin. So we'll see how this works. Here we go. Michael, take us away.
All right. Hello and welcome back to the 79th Annual Grammy Awards. And it is time for the top prize tonight, Record of the Year, which is different from Album of the Year because we say it is. Now, Record of the Year, the nominees for Best Song are Dear Lawn Chair by MacGyver Deuce.
Dear lawn chair, how I love to sit on you in the open day. You take my breath away, oh I lay back here with the sun on my body, and I like to drink a very strong toddy. Dear lawn chair, how I love to have naked sex in my backyard. I use you so hard. A girl on my lap makes me very, very happy. 'Cause you, lawn chair, can take my world to there. Uh-huh. It's a clip.
The next nominee from the band Millennium Tour is We Don't Need Badges.
Pretend I'm not a star. Oh, how I like to pretend, because we don't need no bad. This is terrible. Sorry. I got totally lost. Next song.
That one
Final
clearly
nominee.
isn't the winner.
Sorry about that.
Final nominee for Record of the Year is Nice Butts by Chris and the Boys.
Which should definitely maybe be a hip hop song or something. But it all just sounds like the intro to a sitcom.
Oh, I like to go to the gym and get my squatting in, because when I go to the club, I like to show off my nice butt. Oh, it's a nice butt. I work so hard to to get my big derriere so I can work it in the air. My nice butt. Butt. Hi, 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 hi. It's different key. My nice butt. It's done. This is going great.
No, that's better than most things that are on the radio these days. You're fine.
And
Sorry,
the Grammy goes to Nice Butt, Chris and the boys.
Yo, what up? Thanks, y'all. I want to thank God and Jesus and Mary and Joseph for this award. Working on my butt is one of my biggest things. You know, so thanks.
And scene. You made the best of it. Actually, Nice Butts was kind of a jam.
I was getting into that one a little bit.
That was it.
I apologize for the no badges. That was awful.
Please record Nice Butts at some point so that we can.
I'll definitely have to make it an emote or something. All right, next up we have the game Reboot for Michael Daly, Michael Smallwood, and Rune Vaughan. So Austin, you can rest. This game, let's see if we can get this up. Not award show, we want to Reboot. Reboot is a game where you'll be acting out a scenario, and I will yell Reboot and give you a new genre or type of movie that it is. So first off, you're just starting with the normal scene, and every 30 seconds or so, I will give you a way to shape it up. The scenario you'll be playing is the Detroit Evolution Christmas Special. Now, you can play your character from Detroit Evolution, or you can play an original character. You can take on the role of a different character. I don't care. It's your choice. But you're starting off with normal Detroit Evolution Christmas Special vibes, and I'll be telling you how to change it intermittently. All good? All right. So, whenever you're ready.
Merry Christmas, Detective.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. My family's dead.
Gavin, it's fine. You're gonna be okay. Your family's dead, but as an android, I don't have a family. It's Christmas, though. I got you all something. Here, I got you all plates of cookies.
That's
Well,
very
I love-
thoughtful of you.
Well, I love cookies.
Mm.
I really do. And I love androids.
I'm glad. It's a Christmas miracle.
Mm.
Yes, it is.
It's really hot in here, guys.
Oh, well, I mean, if we go outside, hopefully, my database says that it may snow later, but it's not snowing right now.
Rebooting to Shakespeare.
Forthwith, if we partake of the outdoors before the snow begins to fall upon our lashes, then I could perhaps regain my breath.
As one who cannot feel snow fall upon the lash yet, even as Cupid does fire arrows towards my heart, so do I fire goodwill and information upon you that it is not snowing yet, nor shall it be later.
Ah, Christmaseth. Merrieth, Christmaseth. How dost Santa Claus, come to thou'st on this merriment of merry Marys, and Mary, my Mary.
Zoons, Gavin, what new humor has affected thee thus?
I've seeneth the lighteth, and it is shineth brighteth upon the stareth of Davideth.
Reboot, Western.
And perhaps he's seen the bottom of one too many whiskeys, I believe.
Well, as an android in this here West world, I got 6 shooters for you.
Yeah.
Because those shooters don't affect an android quite the way they would any old human here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but all this sand absolutely does. That's why I stay here in the salon, flipping my hair back.
Sand gets into those gears, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If you had somebody help you get it out.
As does this here whiskey. Let's knock a few back.
Reboot, film noir.
And yet I feel that Gavin and the android should come together.
We may not. But I'm gonna tell you this. There's a crime afoot. And me and this gumshoe here, it's our job to take it down. And you, little lady, could very possibly be in the way of that.
I think the real crime here is this unrequited love.
You walked into my tavern on this Christmas day. I wasn't sure what to make of you. But now I do.
And what do you make of me?
You're pretty, kid.
Scene.
God, I'm so sorry.
I love how we got to the very end of that, and I still don't know what character Rune was playing. Just,
I was going for Gavin at first, but somebody.
I doing mine.
Pulling for Gavin at first, and then there was the shuffle, but Christmas killed me.
Christmas was, I can't even say it.
That's all I had. That's all I had. Western, I was lost.
Very funny.
All right, so our next game. Our next game is going to be for both of the Michaels. This is called Oscar Bait. This is where each performer is trying to outdo the other for an Oscar win, Oscar nomination. So pulling on various things that, like, DiCaprio has done to win an Oscar, or Streep has done to win an Oscar, or whoever you choose to emulate. And
all right, cool. Let me hang on for a second. I have to go get a bear.
So our scenario, the movie that you are making and both starring in, is a biopic about the inventor of Twinkies.
So wait, are we both playing the inventor of Twinkies?
You both can be whatever you want.
Okay, all right, great. Cool,
Maybe you're rival Twinkie inventors. I don't know. Maybe this is an Edison Tesla situation.
All right.
Twinkie, right, Twinkie?
But go ahead and go in your own time.
Go, Daly. You're first alphabetically.
I can't do this anymore. Every day you're here. What about me? What about our son? It's been Twinkies. Twinkies. Ever since I've met you, it's Twinkies and Twinkies and Twinkies. You have a family. What about Joshua? Joshua has no idea what he's going to do. He looks to you. He wants you to see him. See him, Derek. Do you have anything to say? Anything? As I do all my Meryl Streep gestures?
Now you listen to me and you listen to me good, okay? You may think that you run the snack cake market just because your Swiss cake rolls are all over every store shelf, but you know what? You know what? when we make those Twinkies and we give them to people, we put hope in children's lives. And that's the one thing about your Little Debbie Snack Cake company that has nothing to do with food and everything to do with profit. Ours is all about making human beings feel better in this world. We will save the world now and forever. And you know what? You can take every single one of your Swiss cake rolls and every single one of your little devil squares, and you can shove them right up this company's ass, because the Twinkie is the greatest snack of all time, and it will be here forever. My son, my family, the entire town is rooting on the Twinkie. And you know what? We're going to win. We're going to survive everything that you throw at us like a nuclear blast.
Your son has a name. He has a name. Your son. My mother, Deborah, worked tirelessly to get those snack cakes. Tirelessly. My father left. My father left her when I was 2 years old. And I saw my mother waste her life away. Waste her life away on those snack cakes. Do you think she wanted to become Debbie? Society made her become Debbie because women aren't taken seriously. They're made, Deborahs are turned into Debbies. Jennifers are turned into Jennies. Rebecca's are turned into Becky's. And you sit there and you cost me, the mother of your child, the cream of your Twinkies.
I just don't know what else to do. I've worked so hard. I've worked for so long. I've missed birthdays. I've missed family events. I've missed deaths. I've missed meals. Working on the Twinkie, taking each one, these little sponges, and filling them with so much cream, but not just cream. I'm not just filling them with cream, Deborah. That's the thing I'm trying to tell you, is that I'm filling them with our hopes and our dreams. I'm filling each Twinkie with everything that we have sacrificed, everything that I have given up from our family. Every time that I've hurt you and the children, I have put those into each and every Twinkie. And you may not like them, but they'll last forever. My hopes and dreams will last forever. Our family will last forever. Because of the Twinkie. Because of the cream. Because I won't give up fighting. And I hope you don't give up on us.
And the Oscar goes to
Michael.
Michael. Oh my god. Rebecca's are turned into Becky's.
Fucking Rebecca's are turned into Becky's. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Oh my god. All right. So we have time for one more game. That would have been a high note to end on, but we do have one more game. Time for one more game. This next one is for all 4 players. Austin, you are a movie executive who is going to a meeting and listening to a movie pitch given by these 3. And I'm going to go to the chat for some recommendations of some things. So number 1, chat, name an actor, any actor. Who's our lead actor in this movie? Let's see.
That was so much fun. That was really good. Although, but where is that movie though? Like,
where is that movie?
I'll put it on my list of things to write. I'm gonna write a movie about the creator of Twinkies.
How Rebecca's become Becky.
How Becca's become Becky. A friend of mine and I, my friend Mira and I, have a running joke that we are working on a movie about Denny, the creator of Denny's.
All right. Let's also get a recommendation of a director in the chat. A film director.
Are we all pitching the same movie?
You're all pitching the same movie.
Just different versions of the same movie.
Well, no, you're all on a team.
I see.
So one of you is like the executive producer, one of you is like the casting director, and then one of you is like
writer, maybe.
Probably the writer. Yeah. Oh, okay. And give me a...
Oh. Someone in the chat said the only film director they know is Michelle.
Aw.
I that's so sweet.
All right. And what is the title of this movie? I want suggestions of what the title of this movie is. Oh, okay. Let's go with that. So the three of you are pitching the movie Jacket Cops, Jacket Cops, which stars Hugh Jackman and is directed by Tommy Wiseau.
We're done here, right? Just make that movie.
All right, so we can say, I don't know if this makes things easier or harder, but we can say that Daly, you are the executive producer, Smallwood, you are the writer, and Rune, you are the casting director for this movie. So whenever you're ready, Austin, you can kick it off with introducing these guys into your studio for this meeting. Austin? Austin, you're silent.
Welcome to Helium Productions. I would like to introduce our lovely team, and I want to hear what your ideas are to make this the best movie ever.
Thanks so much for having us.
Glad to be here.
Well, so when I started writing the play 6 years ago, for me, this entire thing hinges on the universe, basically, as all things do. And I want to, but we want to tell the story of the universe in a very small scale. And I decided, well, what better way to do that? What better way to talk about the history of the universe than through these two cops who wear jackets? Because if you think about it, and the play talks about this for a really, the play's 3 hours long, and that's what it talks about, is about how these two cops in their jackets are the universe. So that's
originally in the theatrical production, we did have Liza Minnelli playing the part, but we are looking at Hugh Jackman taking over that role. And think Wolverine with handcuffs.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was so important for this particular project. You just can't put anybody into these characters because they've got a really, really pertinent story to tell, especially for this day and age. So when we approached Hugh Jackman about it, obviously he wasn't our first choice, but he read over the script and he was like, yeah, this feels like something that was speaking from his soul. So we feel really confident that he can take this character and really move this forward in a really creative way.
Yeah.
Will he be taking an Australian perspective or an American perspective?
Well, as I said before, basing it, when I wrote the play, it was from a universal perspective. Australia is in the universe, but
well, that's debatable. So let's not push out the anti-Australians. We want to have a good box office.
No.
Yes. Now, in the theatrical production, we did have dancing kangaroos.
Yes.
But I think we're going.
So we're going for a fictional route here.
Yes, it was emotionally necessary. And obviously, we talked about our first choice. Hugh Jackman is a great choice. Our first choice for me, as somebody who comes from the theater and really, thinks that the movie is a performance piece, my first choice was John Barrymore, but he's been famously dead for a really long time. So we went with Hugh Jackman.
I don't like hearing why we can't use him.
John Barrymore?
Yes.
Well, we did have a seance. We asked him to come and join us at a seance. We spoke with him. He did read over the script with us that evening. In fact, it was a full moon. It was very, very emotional, I believe, for all of us to have that opportunity to speak with him.
Wept. I openly wept.
Yes, and do not forget, Drew Barrymore has put herself up to take over her great-grandfather's part. So we do have Drew. Unfortunately, we've had to force this down the throats of a lot of different people because they're not really believing in our project like we believe in our project. Our director is, as you know, very into self-publicity and forcing crap down people's throat.
And when we were doing the play, the play is this 3-hour basically tantric meditation on the history on life and jackets and cops wearing them and when thinking about how to translate that energy to the screen, the only person that I personally could think of who could do it is Tommy Wiseau, because he doesn't strictly adhere to the concept of movies. The script demands.
My work at billboards being up for about 5 years.
Yeah, very operatic. Extremely long. Like you were probably it's going to be at least a 12-hour film once it's all said and done. We refuse to edit anything out. Like it's what is written and each scene is absolutely necessary.
So are we thinking a theatrical release or straight to streaming?
Well, this is actually a really interesting point. When I conceived the story, I originally considered it as less a movie and more of a fever dream.
Okay. So can we go for streaming with ad revenue?
I think we can do, either. I think a theatrical experience is better because in the theater we can hand out the salvia that you would need to really appreciate the experience. But at home, do we know that people will have access to mind-altering substances to make the movie really flow and work? I just don't know.
We could package it in the box with the DVD, assuming that we're only going for people with DVD players.
Well, it's important that this is a controlled experience, and we don't want to take our hands off of those reins. Like this is our life's work at this point.
And she's not wrong about the hands-off thing. When we did it in the theater, I went through the audience and touched every single person in the theater, with my hands.
So since we've been purchased by, can I say who it is? Let's just say there's a rodent who's their mascot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have all the money, and we can do whatever we want. But it needs to have a certain public appeal.
A rodent as a mascot, I think we're thinking of more of a marsupial as a mascot.
Listen, a rodent as a mascot totally makes sense, and we are more than willing to help rehabilitate the reputation of the Weinstein Company. As we, bring in this sort of new meditative work.
Yeah, I was just a little worried about that company and the touching everybody aspect.
Immersive experience.
And scene. Austin, you might have just upgraded yourself to series regular.
Oh, that's lovely.
Don't look at me.
Oh, wow. Well, that is our show. Thank you for coming out, everybody. This was lovely. This was our first run at Ships and Giggles, a Zoom online live improv, socially distanced improv show. I think it went pretty well for all things
It's so
considered.
socially distanced that I'm not in the same room as my spouse.
Yeah, no, he's downstairs. But we will definitely be, reviewing this and kind of seeing, what worked, what didn't, tweaking it, and hopefully coming back for more episodes of it in the future if you guys want that. So, thank you so much for joining us. I will see you on Monday at 2 p.m. for OpWoo. We'll be doing another Octopunk Weekly update this Monday as usual. Next Saturday, we're going to be doing another pilot. It is my Lego building stream. So I'll be building Burns Alley in Lego, which was one of our sets for Detroit Evolution. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's right here, same time slot at noon next Saturday. Also, I want our lovely guests to be able to share where they can find, where you can find them. So starting with Michael Daly.
I am on Instagram at Michael J Daly 930, or my Facebook Michael James Daly. So that's about all I do because I'm only 43. Because I'm 43, not only 43. I'm 43. So I don't have Twitter, and I don't have Twitch, Twink, and Snapchat. And
that's a new one.
Instagram. Follow me on Instagram.
Rune?
You can catch me on Instagram at Rune Vaughan. That's Vaughan.
I always have to remember it as Foghan.
Yeah, it's so funny. I love
Foghan shot first.
Fuck you, Austin. What about you, Smallwood?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Michael Smallwood Forever. Unlike Michael Daly and the President of the United States, you can follow me on Twitter at Mike Loves Gushers. Next week, for those of you who listen to podcasts and love the TV show Community, Welcome to Greendale comes back for its 3rd season, and so you should definitely be listening to my podcast. So go get caught up and then listen next week.
Yeah.
And Austin?
And I don't really want to promote myself too much, but if anybody would like to participate in our spin-off series, Clips and Giggles, just put the Twitch clips and tag me at Austin Bytts on Twitter.
Already coming up with the puns. He's got them. And I am at Octopunk Media wherever you can find me. I am on every social media platform except Twink. All right. As always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone. And I will see y'all on Monday. Bye.
Bye.